May 27th. Software engineer for a soul-sucking fintech startup. Work 80 hours a week fixing code written by Paget's who think optimization is a type of curry. Burnout level criticals. Hairline receding faster than the French army. Social battery non-existent. Decide to nuke my life for a month. Book a hermit experience on a remote island off the coast of Scotland. Literal decommissioned lighthouse. No internet, spotty cell service, supplies dropped by boat once a week. Cost me 3 months' rent. Worth it to not hear the words Agile, Scrum, or Synergy for 30 days. Pack essentials. Laptop with 4 TB of movies, games, offline, noise-canceling headphones, enough instant ramen to kill a horse, and my trusty old MP3 player from 2009. Arrive at the dock. Boatman is an old Scot named Angus who speaks in grunts and tobacco spit. Ride out is rough, sky looks like a bruised plum. Arrive at the spire. It's glorious. Giant phallic symbol of solitude jutting out of a jagged rock. Angus drops me off. Storm's common lad, big one, ye sit tight. I nod, tip him, and watch him leave. Finally JPG. Enter the lighthouse. It's rustic but cozy. Round living room, spiral staircases, kitchen that smells like salt and old. Unpack my gear. Set up the battle station on the small oak table. Crack open a beer. Look out the window at the crashing waves. Feels good, man, PNG. 3 hours later. Sun is setting. Storm is starting to pick up. Wind howling like a banshee stubbed her toe. Suddenly hear a noise downstairs. Heavy metal door creaking. Must be the wind. Ignore it. Hear footsteps. Heavy, wet footsteps coming up the spiral stairs. Panic exe. Grab the nearest weapon. It's a can of Pringles, sour cream, and onion. Door to the living quarters bursts open. Standing there is a creature. Soaking wet. Wearing a bright yellow raincoat that looks like a condom for a giant. Red hair plastered to her face. Dragging a massive suitcase that looks like it contains a body. She says me. I see her. She screams. I scream. She drops the suitcase. It pops open. Explosion of clothes, art supplies, and, is that a stuffed penguin? Who the fuck are you? She screeches. Accent is American but fast, chaotic. I'm the guy renting this lighthouse, I say, brandishing the Pringles. No, I'm the girl renting this lighthouse, she yells back, digging into her pocket. Pulls out a crumpled piece of paper. See booking confirmation, October 1st to October 30th. I pull out my phone, 0 bars of signal, and open my saved PDF. October 1st to October 30th, name Anon. She looks at hers. Name's Maya's. We stare at each other. Thunder crashes outside, shaking the whole tower. Realization dawns. The agency double-booked us. And the boat is gone. And a once-in-a-decade storm is hitting. FW. Attempt to call Angus. No signal. Landline is dead. Maya is pacing around the small room, dripping water everywhere. This is unacceptable. I need to speak to a manager. I need to. Oh God, I'm freezing. She looks like a drowned rat. A cute drowned rat, maybe a 710 if she wasn't currently vibrating with rage. But I am an autist who cherishes personal space. Listen, I say, trying to channel my inner Chad, you have to leave. Swim, she asks, gesturing to the 30-foot waves smashing the rocks outside. You want me to swim back to the mainland? Ideally. She glares at me. I'm not leaving. I paid $4,000 for this retreat to finish my graphic novel. I paid *5*1,000 to get away from people like you. People like me. Loud, wet Americans. She throws her wet raincoat at me. It smacks me in the face. Smells like lavender and rain. Disgusting. I'm taking the bed, she declares. You can sleep on the floor. There is no floor, it's a lighthouse. The rooms are circles with 10-foot diameters. Figure it out, Pringles man. Night 1. The storm is officially a hurricane. The spire is swaying slightly. We are trapped. There is one bed in the upper chamber. There is one small couch in the kitchen living area below. I am on the couch. My legs are hanging off the end. I can hear her upstairs stomping around. She is moving furniture. Why is she moving furniture at 2 a.m.? Try to sleep. Can't. Stomach growling. Go to kitchen area which is 3 feet away. Make instant noodles. Smell waft upstairs. Is that beef flavor? Voice calls down. No, I lies. Footstep. She descends. She is wearing oversized pajamas with little clouds on them. Hair is dried now, messy bun frizzy. She looks at my noodles. She looks at me. I have protein bars, she says. Trade you a chocolate fudge for a sip of broth. No communism in my lighthouse. Please, I haven't eaten since the airport. Sigh loudly. Get another bowl. Pours her half. She eats it like she's never seen food before. I'm Maya, she says between slurps. Anons? What do you do, Anons? I stare at screens and make computers go beep boop. I'm an illustrator, I draw sad girls in big cities. Sounds pretentious. It is, that's why it pays. She finishes the broth. Thanks, you're still a jerk though. Right back at you. She goes back upstairs. I sleep with one eye open. Dream of code failing to compile. Day 3. Storm is still raging. Angus is definitely not coming back anytime soon. We have established a routine. It is a cold war. I have taped a line across the kitchen table. This is the Republic of Anon, I explain. That is the Maya Federation. Your side has the outlet, she complains. I got here first, spoils of war. She huffs and plugs her iPad into a portable battery bank the size of a brick. She draws all day. I code or pretend to and play offline RPGs. The silence is awkward. She hums constantly. Not songs, just random noises. MMPH do la. It is drilling into my brains. Can you stop, I snap. Stop what? The noise the mouth sounds. I work better with music, but my phone died and you won't let me use the outlet. I stare at her. I look at the outlet. I look at her dying battery bank. Groan. Unplug my laptop. Plug it in, just shut up. She smiled. It's a genuine smile. Unexpectedly wholesome feeling in chest. Suppress it immediately. She plugs in. 5 minutes later, she starts blasting indie folk music. Headphones, I yell. Don't have any. I throw a spare pair of earbuds at her. She catches them. You're prepared for everything, aren't you? Except for a roommate. Day 5. The Lighthouse has a bathroom. It is small. The plumbing is a vintage. I enter after she's been in there for an hour. It smells like flowers and destruction. There are beauty products everywhere. Creams, lotions, serums, things I cannot identify. My single bar of 3-in-1 soap is cowering in the corner. I clear a small space for my toothbrush. Leave a sticky note on the mirror, contain your chemical warfare. Find a sticky note on my laptop later, your soap smells like industrial solvent. We communicate primarily through aggressive sticky notes now. Wash your dish. Stop hoarding the blankets. Don't look at me while I'm doing yogas. Wait, she's doing yoga. Turn around. She is in the middle of the room, in weird contorted positions. Wearing tight leggings. Try not to look. Look a little bit. Brains, don't be a creep, Anons. Pepe, but she is fit though. She catches me looking. Enjoying the view. You're blocking the fridge. The fridge is 3 feet to the left. I have bad spatial awareness. She laughs. She has a nice laugh. Damn it. Day 8. Disaster strikes. The generator sputters and dies. Lights go out. Heating goes off. Silent. Complete darkness. Anon, her voice is small, trembling slightly. Stay put, I say, voice steady, internally screaming. I fumble for my flashlight. Beam cuts through the dark. She is curled up on the couch, hugging a cushion. Are we going to die, she asks. Not from the dark, maybe from the cold if I don't fix it. Do you know how to fix a generator? I watched a YouTube video on it once 3 years ago at 3 a.m. So we're dead. Grab the flashlight, hold it steady. We go down to the basement level. Smells like diesel and damp. The generator is a rusting hulk of metal from the Cold War. I open the panel. It's a mess of wires and grease. I start poking things. She is holding the light, shivering. You're shaking the light, I grumble. I'm cold, you ass. I take off my hoodie. Underneath, I am wearing a faded t-shirt with a pixel art sword on it. Give her the hoodie. She puts it on. It swallows her. Thanks, she whispers. I feel like a superhero. Actually just a nerd with a screwdriver. Find a loose connection and a clogged filter. Clean it with a rag. Reconnect the wires. Pull the starter cord. Nothing. Pull again. Nothing. My arms are burning. Come on, you piece of junk. Pull with all my might. Roar. Generator kicks to life. Lights flicker on. Heater hums. I turn around covered in grease, sweating. She is looking at me with wide eyes. You did it. I am a golden god, I say, panting. She drops the flashlight and hugs me. Just wraps her arms around my greasy torso. I freeze. Spaghetti falling out of my pockets. Don't know where to put my hands. Pat her head awkwardly. She pulls back, face red. Sorry, adrenaline. It's fine, don't get used to it. She keeps the hoodie. I don't ask for it back. Day 12. The storm has passed its peak, but the weather is still too rough for boats. We are officially comfortable with each other. The tape line is gone. We are sharing meals. I cook the ramen, add egg and green onion, culinary genius. She provides the entertainment, reading aloud from her weird romance novels in funny voices. We found a stash of whiskey in a cupboard. Single malt, aged 18 years. Jackpot. We are sitting on the floor drinking out of mugs. She is tipsy. I am pleasantly buzzed. So, she says, swirling her mug. Why are you really here, Anon? No one comes to a lighthouse just to avoid coding. I hate my life, I say simply. I did everything right. Good grades, good college, good job. Now I sit in a cubicle and make rich people richer while my soul withers. Deep, she says. What about you? Why the sad girl art? I was engaged, she says. Oh snap. Guy was a banker, perfect on paper, boring as hell. I realized I'd rather jump off this lighthouse than listen to him talk about golf one more time, so I ran. Runaway brides. Runaway girlfriend, I took the ring money and booked this place. Based. What? Nothing good for you. She leans her head on my shoulder. I don't push her away. Smell the lavender again. Not disgusting anymore. Actually kind of nice. You have a good playlist, she says, pointing to my MP3 player on the table. It's ancient, haven't updated it since college. Play something. I hit shuffle. A song comes on. Synthesizer intro. 8-bit style remix of a classical piece. She freezes. She lifts her head. Is this the Ballad of the Fallen King from *Etheria Online? I freeze. My blood runs cold. Etheria Online was a grindy Korean MMO that shut down in 2015. I played it religiously for 4 years. How do you know that song, I ask. I played, she says. I was a healer, elf race, max level. Bullshit. I was guild names. Wait, it was embarrassing. Say it. The Knights of the Spaghetti Table. My heart stops. Literally skips a beat. I drop my mug. Whiskey spills on the rug. No way, I whispers. I look at her. Really look at her. The chaotic energy. The specific way she argues. The art style fantasy influences. I was the tank, I say, human paladin name Ironwall. Her jaw drops. Her eyes start to water. Ironwall's your Ironwalls. And you, your sparkle motion. She buries her face in her hands. Oh my god, I was 16, it was a cool name then. We were married in-game, I say in shock, for the XP buff. We played together every night for 3 years, she says, looking up. You helped me with my chemistry homework over voice chat. You drew my character, you sent me a scan of it. I still have the sketchbook, she whispers. She runs to her suitcase. Digs through the mess. Pulls out a battered black sketchbook. Flips through pages. Stops. Shows me. It's a drawing of a clunky paladin and a sparkly elf, back to back, fighting a dragon. Signed to Ironwall, my best friend. I look at the drawings. I look at her. The setup, the weird playlist, the gaming habits, the vague backstory. The payoff, the girl I spent thousands of hours with, the only person I ever truly opened up to back then, is standing in front of me in a lighthouse. The universe is a troll. But sometimes it's a benevolent troll. Day 15. The weather clears. Sunlight hits the water. It's blindingly beautiful. We see a boat on the horizon. Angus is coming. We are standing on the balcony. She is wearing my hoodie still. I am wearing my last clean shirt. So she says real life comes back. Yeah, I don't want to go back. Me neither. She looks at me. Green eyes catching the lights. We never did meet up in real life, she says. We planned to, but the server shut down and we lost touch. I thought you moved on, got a life. I thought you became a normie. I did, and it sucked. She steps closer. Ironwall, she says, grinning, buff me. I left. INT buff or stamina. Charisma, she says. She grabs my shirt and pulls me down. Kisses me. It tastes like coffee and whiskey and instant ramen. Fireworks gift. Not the cringe kind. The real kind. My brain short circuits. I kiss back. Hands find her waist. Fits perfectly. Angus honks the boat horn from down below. We break apart. Angus is waving. Oid are ye alives? We look down. We look at each other. Alives, I yell back, we're alives. The departure. Pack up our stuff. The lighthouse feels empty again. We ride the boat back in silence. Hand in hand. Angus looks at us, raises an eyebrow, spits tobacco. Reckon the storm brought some driftwood together, eh? Something like that, I say. Epilogue. Be me 29s. 2 years later. Living in a loft apartment in the city, soundproofed, thank God. Working remote now, own consulting business. Stress level manageable. Maya is in the corners. Her desk is a disaster zone of paint and paper. She is illustrating a best-selling graphic novel about a paladin and a healer trapped in a tower. She hums while she works. It still annoys me. But I don't ask her to stop. She's wearing my ring, real one this time, not in-game. I walk over. Kiss her forehead. Coffee. Yes, please, tanko. Look out the window. Life is chaotic. Life is loud. Life is messy. MFW, life is good.